but it's essentially in a back alleyway. So that's really no good. I mean, it's not visible one bit from the street. G'day viewers, it's Chris Atkins here and welcome back to my channel, The Car Wash Chronicles. First off, I just want to say if you're not following the Instagram Car Wash Chronicles, go give it a follow because there's content on there that you won't see on YouTube. A lot of photos of the realities of the car wash business and of course the perks of owning a car wash. So make sure you go check out Car Wash Chronicles on Instagram. In today's video, I just want to touch on the subject on how important is car wash location. Now I am going to take you guys on location at a car wash that I found that is the perfect example of not an ideal car wash location, compared to one that is a good car wash location. Now it's kind of obvious that a car wash on a main busy road with thousands and thousands of cars going by every single day, which for the most part you would think is going to make a lot more money than a car wash in say a back street with maybe only 1,000 cars going by a day. And it's probably not in a visually ideal location for customers driving by, because I believe that the best marketing is visibility from the street. So obviously when you have thousands and thousands of cars going by on a main busy road and you make it the best car wash, and you put a big banner up or a big sign saying car wash or whatever you want to call it, to me that's the best form of advertising, because number one, it's free, and number two, there's thousands and thousands of cars going by that can visually see it. So with having a great car wash on a very busy road, high visibility, then essentially it's just up to you on how much you want to make, because you can make the car wash as good as you want, or you can just not really care about it and leave it kind of crappy and run down. So let's say you build it up to the best you can, you're generous, you give them a lot of soap, you make the pressure really high, you have the air blowers, you have the tire cleaner and the pre-soak, and everything works whenever something's leaking or broken down, you fix it straight away, and you give all of that for a pretty good price, then the customers are going to come back, they're going to love it, and you're going to get repeat customers, which is essentially the goal for this business. All it takes is 1 or 2 times for a customer to have a bad experience, whether the hose is leaking on their car or they're not getting the soap that's coming out that good. They're probably not going to come back. They're going to go down the road to the other car wash. And that's not the goal. The goal is to give them a great product, a great experience, so they love it and they keep coming back. But enough of me in the studio. Let's go to location and check out the car wash that I found. That is a prime example of a bad location versus my car wash on Main Street, which is on a pretty good location. So let's go. This is the main road. You can see it's quite busy. And just as I turn off to the left, I go past what used to be a Burger King on the right, which is now another restaurant. And you can see just behind it, there's the car wash. There's no street visibility. I look to the left and there's no cars whatsoever driving by. Okay, well maybe one. It's a 4-bay car wash, but 2 bays are blocked off, and they've been blocked off for years, as long as I can remember. So I'm sure the owner obviously isn't very busy. So he doesn't see any point in having a 4-bay because 2 bays aren't even busy. And as I pan around the area, you can clearly see there's no traffic going by. No one can see it. The main road is just there on the other side of those buildings. But this goes to show you that it makes a huge difference on car wash location. And it makes me ask the question, why would they even build a car wash here in the first place? Because I'm sure they took into consideration where it was, the fact that it was pretty much in an alleyway. And you can see he has 5 vending machines, which he is not using. They look in pretty good condition, so I'm sure they work as long as you get them up and running. The build changer does not work, it's out of order. So I would say that the reason that the owner has the bill changer down, I would say probably because they are just simply not busy and they don't see a point in having a bill changer because it'll most likely just get broken into. So the only way that you can start the bay is if you bring your own quarters, because I had a couple of dollar bills and I couldn't exchange them. I'm here at the car wash, and as you can see, it's clearly not in an ideal location. Yes, you got the main road just there, I can see it, but it's essentially in a back alleyway. So that's really no good. I mean, it's not visible one bit from the street. You could probably put a sign on the street saying car wash, but whether the city will allow that, I don't know. And there's really just no visibility to it. As you can see, it's in an alleyway. I mean, there's no cars coming by. And when it comes to car wash location, visibility, I believe, is the number one thing that's going to make you succeed or not, or how well it's going to do. And then obviously how the car wash itself works. So anyway, let's check it out. Let's see how the things work. It might leave my car dirtier than when I first got here, but we're going to test it out anyway. In my opinion, I probably wouldn't get this car wash even if it was for free. If they handed it to me and said, here's the keys, pay us $1,000 rent, I still don't think it would be worth it just because of the location. I mean, even if I built it up to where, you know, just like my other ones, where the best it could be, I still don't think it'll do that great. Even though the word of mouth might spread, like, hey, someone's finally fixed up that car wash and they've made it really good, I still think just because of the location, it's going to get a lot of break-ins. Even if you put big, huge, bright lights in at nighttime, the fact that there's pretty much no one around, I still think it has very high chances of people just trying to break into it. The vacuums, stealing the hoses, breaking into the face plates here, or even the bill changer, breaking into the bill changer. That's a pretty big thing that people want to get into. Obviously it's very, very solid, so, you know, it's, unless you break down the whole wall, it's very hard to get out. But they don't even have the vending machines working. Nothing really works. I got dollar bills, I can't even get quarters, so I'm going to have to get some quarters from my truck and actually put them in. Now they charge $1.50, I'm guessing that's for 4 minutes, but we're going to check that out. They only have an 8 rotary switch, but it looks like they only have 4 functions working. As you can see, they're not taking full advantage. They got the high pressure soap, so they're missing the tire cleaner. They're really missing the pre-soak. They got wax, whether it works or not, and the air dryers, so they could add 3 more things to this, but I can see probably why they haven't bothered. All right, so let's test it out. I got 6 quarters here. It works, amazing. So yeah, $1.50 for 4 minutes. Put an extra one in just to help them out. So the high pressure soap, let's see how that comes out. Pressure's pretty good, can't complain about the pressure. But there's no soap coming out, I can complain about that. Yeah, so they could probably give some more soap. Anyway, let's try the foam brush. They got the cheap, crappy nylon brush heads. So there's too much air. They need to turn the air down and maybe give it a little more liquid. All right, let's try the wax, see how the wax comes out. No wax yet. Yeah, there's no wax coming out either, so really all they have is high pressure rinse and barely a foam brush. So pretty much all they have is the high pressure rinse and the soap brush, and the soap brush barely works, doesn't work that great, but it could probably work pretty good with a few different adjustments. Change the nylon brush to a hog's hair brush so it's a lot softer on the car. You could slowly build this car wash up. Again, for me, we're talking about location, and this location just isn't ideal. It would be subject to a lot of vandalism because of its location, like I said before. Even if you painted it, made it look beautiful, brand new, there's really nothing you can do, and there's really no substitute for highway visibility. And like I said, the main road is right there. You can see cars passing by. It's very busy, and there's a lot of, you know, big chain restaurants like El Pollo Loco and you know, Burger King and whatnot. So it's a very populated area, but the fact that the car wash is off the main street, it's behind the Burger King, which is actually shut down right now, and it's in an alleyway, it's really just not ideal. So I wouldn't touch this one. No matter how good I could build it up, I could make it the best, but I really just don't think the customers will come in because of the visibility. So for the most part, location matters. The car wash has to be on a road where there's passing traffic, but like this one where it's in a back alleyway, no one can see it and barely knows it's here, I just don't think it's ideal, and that's probably why they've got 2 bays down and they're not even bothering to open up. They're not even bothering to fix the bill changer because they don't have customers. I would say this car wash is making 20, 30, 40 bucks a week. It's a beautiful sunny day. It's a Tuesday, and it's a two bay car wash essentially, and there's just no one here. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. It looks like they have 4 vacuums. There's 2 to the right, and then there's 2 further over the other side. And like I said, no matter how good you build this car wash up, I just don't see it being busy. So I just want to drive around this area a little bit more and give you guys a better understanding of where this car wash is kind of located. Clearly it's in a very quiet area behind the businesses. The businesses are on the main road, which are very visible, but the car wash is behind the businesses, essentially in the alleyway. So let's drive down this alleyway. You can see we're behind everything. I mean, how many cars really would come through here? And I've actually come through here at nighttime, and the area is quite undesirable, especially when the sun goes down and it's dark. A lot of people come out, whether that's homeless or people who are looking to do drugs, because I have seen some people right in that alleyway yelling and screaming to themselves. And of course, that's going to deter customers from the car wash. Even if it is nice and bright at nighttime, everything's working great. If there's people there that are yelling and screaming because of the drugs they're taking, then many customers simply won't feel comfortable to be there. But we've turned on the main road now. You can see all the businesses up front. There's El Pollo Loco, which is very popular. You have a church right there. And then that used to be a Burger King on the right, which is now another restaurant. And that's the restaurant that the car wash is right behind. Now let's say if they switched that restaurant with the car wash and that car wash was up on the main road, that would be a whole nother story. That car wash would be packed. You would have thousands of cars driving by to see it every day. If you built it up to be the best, that would be a very busy, profitable car wash. So now on Main Street, that's the car wash about half a mile down from my car wash on Main Street, about 15 minutes from that bad location car wash. And here we are on the main road. You can clearly see my car wash is much more visible. I got a nice big banner, just keeping it simple, saying car wash. I got a nice big sign up there, red and white sign, which stands out. And simply because of that fact, I have customers. I'm busy, I give them a great product, and they love it. So they keep coming back, they can see it, and they know it's there. Now I'm at my Main Street car wash, and as you can see, there's just thousands of cars that go by every single day. Obviously it's on Main Street, and any road that's called Main Street is going to be pretty busy, right? So, you know, the visibility of my car wash is much better than that other one in the alleyway that you just saw. And this is all free advertising right here, cars driving by. You know, nice big car wash sign, and then obviously a nice big car wash banner. So anyone driving by won't miss my car wash, and potentially they'll just pull in and be a customer. They'll love my product and they'll keep coming back. So thousands of cars go by every single day, and that's kind of what you want for a car wash. You want it on a main street in a very busy road. So there you have it. That's my opinion on car wash location, whether it's important or not. The answer is yes, it's important, but to an extent, because I know of car washes, even my uncle's car wash, they're not on main roads, but they're on back streets, and they still do pretty good. And the fact that they're on back streets, obviously the rent will be lower because it's not on a main road, and the visibility isn't as good as, you know, if it wasn't a main road. So common sense stuff like that. Now the car on the back street probably won't bring in as much money as the one on the main road, but then again it comes back to how well the car wash is run. If the car wash on the main road is really run down, really crappy, doesn't really work that well, and then if the one on the back street is done up, looking really good, everything works great, lots of soap, good high pressure, just like my car wash, then the one on the back street might outdo the one on the main road. It really just depends if the word spreads and how well you advertise it or whatnot. So that's the ultimate goal, to get a car wash on a main busy road and build it up to be the best you can absolutely get it. So that's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to follow my Instagram. It's relatively new, so I need some followers. Car Wash Chronicles. Please like this video so the YouTube algorithm can push it out to lots and lots of people so everyone can see it. Leave any comments below, any questions you may have. I always reply to all questions. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so any new videos I release, you will get notified and you'll be able to check them out. Thanks for watching, guys. Chris Atkins with the Car Wash Chronicles. I'll see you on the next video.